everyone, this is Tamaryn Green and this is Off Air with Massiv Metro. So I'm in my final year at the moment, 6th year, and I had about maybe 7 months left to go. I am putting it on hold, but I'm definitely going to go and finish my studies. I think that, more than anything, our country really needs doctors, and I want to use that medical knowledge and embrace it in this platform as well as Miss South Africa. Yes, so I would like to specialize as a pediatrician one day. I really love children, but I do know that that can change when you do your internship and community service, but currently I want to be a pediatrician. And definitely the knowledge can definitely be used through Miss South Africa and my project and campaign that I want to start up. I'll be using that medical knowledge. So I actually haven't traveled at all internationally. I've only traveled once this year for the first time. I never actually had the opportunity to travel because of the studies. So I really don't know the world out there, and that's what I'm excited for. I'm excited to just get to know it. This year I traveled to Spain maybe for 4 days, just for a modeling job. Otherwise, everything I've done has always just been locally in South Africa, and the furthest I've maybe traveled is Johannesburg here. I didn't even know Johannesburg before I got here for the pageant, so I'm just excited to see the world and travel. Okay, so I'll tell you about the only travel experience I had internationally is the one to Spain this year, and I almost got lost because I was traveling by myself for the first time internationally, and I remember just getting into the cab, but it was late at night and I couldn't get hold of anyone. And I didn't know where to go, where the hotel was I had to sleep. And you know that anxious feeling when you're driving in the car and you're just like, when am I going to jump out of the car? When's the right opportunity to get out? Like, I had that feeling, so that was very scary for me. So what I was saying is that, growing up, I was always treated differently or judged by how I looked. So if I walked into a room, people would automatically think, well, where I came from. They'd think that I was privileged or that I was wealthier because of the way that I looked. And for me, growing up, I always had to put a little bit more effort into people getting to know me as soon as I could, so that I could avoid that judgment. So when I walked into a room, I would have to give them my personality in the first 5 minutes, so that they can avoid thinking that, I'm privileged or I'm better or anything like that. So that was one of the things that I mentioned in that article. But many of the other challenges I also mentioned were things like, like I come from an average household. I come from a free public school. My parents are also struggling to pay for my fees. I'm currently on loans and bursaries. So there are many other challenges I also had growing up, but I think the stir up was that they just took that out of the article and they named it, they phrased it out of context. One of the greatest challenges is social media and the pressures that come along with social media, because sometimes there are ideas put out there of what beauty is, what normal is, what is expected, and it's not always the case. And unfortunately, we are living in a world where that's the first thing everyone goes to, technology and social media. It has its advantages, but I think that is something that we need to work on, and getting the right message across through social media. That's one of my goals. I think I'm a very good driver, and I know that a lot of my friends won't agree with me, but I think I'm a very good driver, I won the Speed Queen thing as well. And I can sing a little bit, just a little bit. I'm not going to sing now because I'm sick and my voice is husky, but I can sing a little bit. Okay. It's that song from Sheeran, Thinking Out Loud, and then I'll actually dance in the shower as well. So, like the music video. Yeah. That's all I want. I just want someone to come and ask me, don't you want to dance with me? Probably a lot of family time. because I love spending time with my family and friends, and moving here, you know, they are in Cape Town. So I'm going to miss that a lot. I'm going to get homesick every now and then.
Only on Massiv Metro.